Hi everyone, my name is Tatiana, Life and Glow Wellness. I'm very glad to greet you at the channel Life and Glow, and today I would like to offer you another session, a blitz session with metaphorical cards. As I talked in my other video, metaphorical cards is a unique technique which is very popular nowadays, especially in Eastern Europe, when we take certain cards with either paintings or photography and we try to facilitate the session with those cards, helping the client to find some insights, some resolutions of situations which they face. Also, it can be used for they can be used for inspiration, for storytelling, and a lot of different techniques. So today we're going to work with the deck which is called Cope. It's one of the O cards decks. O publishing house is basically it's where everything started from. A psychotherapist and an artist got together and created a few decks which were used for healing and for recovery work, for also for certain social work. And for example, this deck specifically, it was created to cope, to help people cope with traumatic experiences. For example, it could be people who it was either abuse situations or some war situations. So whatever experience people went through, it doesn't have to be that heavy, but in general, something which was not easy for people. There are cards there to help to find a solution to that and to find some healing. And during life, no matter where you live, we all face certain situations and periods of time when we have to adapt, when we have to change our attitude to something. And we need to understand what's going on in us, when we need to understand what are our resources and what can be done with what we have, or what we need to find more to add to help or to cope with the situation better. So today I would like to offer you as an example of such work a few cards. I chose randomly 9 cards. Basically, I tossed the deck and I chose blindly 9 cards. And the question will be, what do you have to let go of, which will help you to create something new in life? You know, sometimes it's basically, imagine you need to move to another place, or change the town, or maybe you're finishing one relationship and you're studying another one, or changing jobs, or whatever situation you have. There's often something which holds you back, right? And then, because it's not just there, it also takes some energy and time and some resources. Often letting go of that and facing the reality, and that it's needed to purge something, so to speak, that helps to move forward and to feel light, to feel that you have a fresh start, that you have that you're kind of still a winner in a way, right? So, and there are situations when it's not easy, and so let's just take a look at the cards, and first decide what you need to let go of. It might be just something excessive in your life, or something which just blocks you in some way. I would appreciate if you write in the comments which card resonated more with you, and let's say this would be first, second, third, um, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or you can mention, for example, first in row 1 and things like that. So choose a card, the one which resonated more. I can get it closer to you. And again, we can work with the whole card, and we can just take part of it. So it's not so important to go into every detail. I know, especially when doing it online, there could be, you might want to see more details, but it's not as important that you don't see details. You can even work with why I want to see more details of that specific card, right? So there are so many ways to work with it. Okay. And yeah, just to give you an example, for example, I'm facing something which is kind of not what I expected, but I launched an interesting project, and I really look forward to having it someday again. But for today, I didn't have enough people registered to hold it as I planned, and so I decided to postpone it and to put it off for now and maybe offer it in its transformed version. But I was a little bit attached to the project. Of course, it took some time to deal with that. And for example, I had two cards which resonated with me. This one is more of an illusional state, so I can't stay in the illusions and think that I can hold it as it is, because everything requires, or say, if you offer something, a service or a project, there should be the other side, right? And it's probably not the time for it yet. So I will just adapt it. And this one resonated with me because I understand that it's not always that you have to ask yourself all the time, I need to do more, I need to improve it, I need to look for solutions to find another way to promote more. No, I've done what I could, and yes, something could have been done better. However, sometimes it's just not the time. Maybe something amazing is going to come into my life, and then people who really wanted actually to participate, maybe it's just that they couldn't commit to the full project because it's just time, it's like a few months, and not everyone can devote 3 4 months to self-development, right? Life just steps in and asks, demands something else. But at the same time, it can offer some space for something else, right? So we all have to adapt, and not to attach too much to something, but look for ways to improve. So, okay. And now, second part will be what can actually help to do that. So I'll show you 4 cards. Okay, so which card resonated with you more? Of course, we can work with the whole deck, and if I had a client, I would allow him or her to choose the card either openly or in a blind way. Often I work with cards offering to choose them without looking, which works really good for resources, especially. So in my case, it's just time, and then also not like this card, not trying to move the mountains, so to speak, right? And this card also reminds me of meditation in nature. Okay, so I can just ask the universe what I should do next, what I should do, how can I offer what I want to offer in a different form, right? Okay, I hope you got your answer. Please share in the comments what it is. I would really appreciate to have some feedback, because when you do those YouTube videos, I don't even know who you are, who people who watch yet, and I don't know what is more actual in your life. So for me, it would be really helpful to understand what content to offer, to know actually who is watching and what they could benefit from, right? Because we all do this for the sake of helping in some way, through even if through this 10-minute video. Okay, guys, so I wish you the best of luck, and have a great day, and also subscribe to my channel, and write in the comments what you would like to watch, to see. Maybe you want a review on a specific deck. If I have it, I can make it. And also write your insights that you had about this exercise. And again, I'm repeating that sometimes we might look at the same cards and we can see them in a different way. So it's just for today, that was the answer. Okay, thank you and have a great day.